up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 9. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Try the right side here. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson now to throw. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
At the 22-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
No score.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Lindsay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, it's Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Okay, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
The ball carried
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolutely...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He gets away from one. under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first and 10, Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
That's good.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
30-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. Jaguar pressure, and a Jaguar first sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
On first down, Watson. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 51. Mike 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. Now a carry for Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mike 51. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Again, it's Watson. Will Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And there's a good catch by David Johnson. Good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Jaguar first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Carry for the running back.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you